Well, after...
This episode may contain loose forms of nudity, caveman, growling aggressively, and words not meant for the ears of young children. Viewer discretion is advised. This is a production of the Must See TV Broadcast Network. Like, share, and come along for the ride. Join the tribe. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, then you already know what to do, don't you? Smash that subscribe button. The caveman won't bite, not really. And if you are ready, and if the caveman is ready, then let's kick this show off. Growl, growl.
Your viewers could hear that.
Caveman's call echoes through the stream. Click that button, join the dream. 45 days, we're live on cue, reviewing the wild, the weird, the new. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. After shows where stories unfold. Hidden gems and secrets told. Crew's got jokes and little flair. Once you're here, you're staying there. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. From caveman grunts to streaming gold. New adventure, stories bold. Every moment, every beat. Grab your spot. Front row seat. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. Get ready, it's the final countdown. Hold tight, the spotlight's shining bright. We're gonna take flight from the screen to the stage. It's a wild show, counting down the top 10. Feel that energy flow. The caveman's in charge, and it's time to explode. One on one, let's celebrate the best. From glam to the glam, we're putting it to the test. Hollywood dreams, we'll put 'em to the score. With the top 10 countdown, we're ready for more.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of Final Countdown Top 10 Horror Movies.
Why are you laughing like that?
Hey, Gabrielle. Hey, Abby Pebbles.
Yes.
Are you ticklish?
Oh, for fuck's sake. He's been cracking up like this all day. I'm so sorry.
So, we are down to the final four. And coming in at number 4 is Ridley Scott's Alien with Sigourney Weaver. So here to tell you more is Pebbles. Take it away, Pebbles.
Hey guys, so today we're talking about the movie Alien from 1979. This movie is directed by British filmmaker Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott is known for his atmospheric visuals and tightly controlled world building. He directed Alien early in his career, and it was only his second feature film after The Duelists. His eye for detail lives in sci-fi environments, would later make him famous for films like Blade Runner, Gladiator, and The Martian. With Alien, Scott helped redefine both horror and sci-fi genres by merging cosmic isolation with creature feature horror. The main cast of this movie includes, as Caveman said, Sigourney Weaver as Ellen Ripley, Tom Skerritt as Captain Dallas, John Hurt as Kane, Veronica Cartwright as Lambert, Ian Holm as Ash, Yaphet Kotto as Parker, and Harry Dean Stanton as Brett. Ripley would go on to become one of sci-fi's most iconic protagonists ever depicted on screen. Alien opens with the commercial mining spaceship Nostromo receiving a mysterious transmission from a nearby planetoid. By company policy, the crew must investigate. When they land, several crew members discover an enormous, derelict alien ship with a chamber full of egg-like pods. Officer Kane approaches one of them, and an alien facehugger launches out and attaches itself to him. The crew brings Kane back to the Nostromo, despite Ripley's attempt to enforce quarantine protocols. After a tense standoff, the facehugger eventually falls off and dies. Kane seems fine, until the crew sits down for a meal. In one of cinema's most shocking scenes, Kane convulses, and a small creature bursts from his chest, killing him instantly. The newborn xenomorph scurries away through the shadows of the ship. From here, the film becomes a claustrophobic hunt for the alien that grows rapidly into a towering biochemical nightmare. It kills Brett and later Dallas inside the ship's ventilation shafts, picking off each crew member one by one. Meanwhile, Ripley discovers that Ash, the ship's science officer, is actually an android working on a secret corporate order to preserve this alien at all costs. The crew was listed as expendable. After Ash's violent malfunction, the remaining crew try to escape. Parker and Lambert are killed during their attempt to prepare the shuttle, leaving Ripley alone. With the Nostromo set to self-destruct, Ripley flees the escape shuttle, but the alien hides inside it with her, and in a final showdown, Ripley blasts out of the airlock into space. The film ends with Ripley recording her log floating alone through space, one of the greatest final girl endings in the genre's history. And obviously, after every synopsis, we have our fun facts. Are you ready for these super fun facts, Caveman?
Absolutely.
Fun facts. The xenomorph's design was created by Swiss surrealist H.R. Geiger, whose biomechanical art inspired Ridley Scott. The studio initially thought his designs were too disturbing. The infamous chestbuster scene shocked the cast in real time. They weren't told exactly what was going to happen, so their reactions, especially Veronica Cartwright's scream, were completely genuine. Ripley was not originally written as a female character. The gender swap was decided very late into pre-production. So that's why we have a name like Ripley for a girl. The movie was pitched to the studio as Jaws in Space, and Alien won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. Despite being the first film in its franchise, it remains one of the most critically acclaimed sci-fi horror movies ever made. And that, our dear viewers, is Alien.
But that's nothing. Like if like the Academy can prevent something from winning an Oscar, like they'll give it like best visual effects. But
this is number 4 on our list.
Absolutely deserved. Like it quite honestly probably deserved to be nominated for Best Picture, but we all know what they think of sci-fi horror. So, this is a great film. Right?
Yeah.
This is like Ridley Scott at his absolute best.
It's funny because it's his absolute best so early in his career.
And up until The Martian, like, up until he goes back to something like The Martian, that is pretty much where it's going to stay. Ridley Scott, there's a whole special that we can do on him. Like, the hits and misses of this director is wild. When he hits it out of the park, he hits it out of the park. And when he misses, it's let's just say it's la shit when he misses. But we're not talking about the la shit. We're talking about
The good.
the good. This movie is absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. The face hugger, that scene busting out of the the male stomach.
It's really good to note that the actual cast had no idea that was going to happen. It explains a lot.
Yeah, the shock and awe. And this is the first horror movie at that time without any random acts of sex.
And it's also a genre-defining creature design film.
Oh yeah.
Before this, I think everyone watching this is a cinephile and knows there was nothing like the xenomorph before this.
No.
A lot of the sci-fi movies at the time were very clean. They were Star Wars. They were Star Trek. This gave a lived-in, scary universe to something that has been built over the past 50 or so years.
Oh yeah. I mean, Sigourney Weaver is awesome in the film. I mean, she just went on a tear after this movie, right?
Yeah, and she wasn't sexualized in this movie
No.
sidelined, which
No.
was very rare at the time for a female lead.
Yeah, she went from this to Ghostbusters, which you haven't seen.
I actually haven't seen Ghostbusters. It's not due to age or anything. Funny enough, Dan Aykroyd is from my hometown. I think that's probably why I just have never seen it.
Because you hate Kingston?
It's a little bit too close to home.
Yeah, you hate Kingston.
Now you're telling everyone where I'm from.
Well, I mean,
I
Kingston-
did out myself.
We're
Canadian here.
Yeah. See? You could have been like Kingston, Quebec,
Oh yeah, or Jamaica,
or Kingston,
UK,
UK.
Illinois.
There is a Kingston, Illinois. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Sigourney Weaver, like, what a career this woman had, right? After this, it just goes from Ghostbusters, it goes from other, like,
And
films.
critics even highlighted her performance for a subversion of gender norms in realism and restraint. Critics
she
praised
should've-
her quiet strength.
She should have got a Best Actress nomination. Like, there's no, like the fact that she didn't get it, it blows my mind.
This movie blew her into official icon status.
Oh, yeah.
And from my research, it shows that Ripley became one of cinema's first truly iconic female action heroes, influencing characters and inspiring in films like The Terminator, Resident Evil, and The Hunger Games.
Yeah.
So those are all inspired by Sigourney Weaver.
She's the forerunner of all this. This is weird because there's always ebbs and flows to Hollywood. And this is why I like this network, that we go back to talk about this stuff. This is another ebb in Hollywood, where back in the day, women were thought like sexual tools, something to be overtly sexualized on screen. Spoiler alert: women are fucking amazing. And if you don't think that, if you think they just need to stay in the kitchen in films, you can go on the highest tree and fuck off, because those comments. That's where those comments belong.
Yeah, because anyone that says women don't belong at the front and center.
Yeah.
They, as in the wise words of everyone's favorite female voiced male character, eat shorts.
Yeah.
Go eat shorts.
Yeah. But it's back in the day. Carmen Electra. There's
if
films like we could go back.
If we even look at films like the original Star Wars with Princess Leia and how she was depicted less than 10 years earlier.
Yeah.
It's a drastic change in Alien.
Yeah.
We're no longer seeing like a slave Princess Leia. We're seeing a strong female lead.
Yeah, and George Lucas could like pat himself on the back, but he did make her wear a bikini in episode 6. So
It made us not take her as seriously as a character.
He's part of
the problem.
Part of the problem. As much as I can sit here and say like George Lucas did a bunch of great things, and he did, he has to own that. Like on episode 6, like that's what she wore. But Sigourney Weaver was part of this first wave of women, not like in cinema screens, not acting sexual, not having the body suits, right? She's a strong female character, right? And she was kind of the forerunner of what Pebbles was saying, like the Terminator, right? Terminator.
Yeah. She was the base model for the strong female lead in these sci-fi post-apocalyptic movies.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I can remember the first time I saw Alien. I was probably about, I want to say 11 years old. And I didn't realize how old this movie was.
Yeah.
That is something, because you look again at movies that are less than 10 years old, or like Star Wars, you can tell how old it is.
Oh, yeah.
But then you watch Alien and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. The effects are absolutely amazing in this film. They're absolutely incredible.
Oh, practical as well.
All practical. Well, almost all practical. Spoiler alert, there were CG back in the day too. But it was like the creature was all practical. That all animatronic. Absolutely, like the ship looked amazing. The face hugger, just the organic reaction to how it came out that dude's stomach. It was just great, and I loved how, like we're saying, they didn't tell anybody about that. Made it authentic and made it the reactions that more terrifying, much more believable.
And even the xenomorph suit was worn by a 6'10" Nigerian graphic art student.
Yeah.
Bolaji Badejo, any Nigerians can correct me on that, who had never acted before. So there was so much genuine emotion that went into this, and genuine reaction created by Ridley Scott's vision. Now,
we don't talk about the second movie around here. We don't talk about the third
Not
movie.
usually.
No, because Aliens, I really enjoyed Aliens. There was no third movie. There was no third movie. But Kate, there is no third movie.
No,
there was no third movie.
Well,
there was no third movie.
Technically.
No.
There's more than three, though.
I know, but there was no third movie.
Just for our viewers, I'm not going to say that there's more, but there is one. There's Alien, 1979.
Oh, my God.
Hey, we don't have to talk about them, but people need to know they exist. Because this,
do they, though?
The one thing.
Do they?
If you're going to watch.
I would argue they don't.
Well, there's a reason that this is the top four. That means don't watch the other ones because they're not going to be in the rest of the top four.
No.
They didn't even make the top 10.
No.
But they do exist, and what we would be looking at is the original Alien came out in 1979, and then we have Aliens 1986. We have Alien 3, to the power of 3, actually. And that's 1992.
Oh.
Alien Resurrection, 1997. Requiem was 2007. And Alien vs. Predator 2004, Requiem 2007.
There was a prequel in there.
Prometheus.
Yeah, which
I've actually seen Prometheus. Not a bad movie. Yeah. It's more, but I view Prometheus and a lot of these other movies like Requiem as more standalone features.
Yeah.
They don't directly relate to the original film in any way other than the fact that they feature the xenomorphs.
Yeah.
And that's something to note with this film franchise as well. Like when you're watching the franchises, like Caveman always says, there's no second movie, there's no third movie, which we can agree.
Almost all the time I would say that.
Yeah. But I think the standalone second features of this movie are not bad.
Okay. The second movie, I would agree. The third movie, I have amnesia, so if there's a third
it doesn't
movie out there,
exist.
no, it doesn't exist. For a lot of Alien fans, I wish they...
Because Romulus isn't bad either.
Oh, well, I would say Romulus is pretty good. Romulus just wasn't the hype.
It's not what makes those movies alien movies is just that they have xenomorphs. They have completely different storylines. Yeah. It's just another... If you're looking at the 1, 2, and 3, they don't exist. Anything else that has a different title, like Requiem, Romulus, Prometheus, those are, as far as we're concerned on this network, those are standalone movies.
Yeah. It's just, it deserved its win for best visual effects.
Oh,
it
most
deserved
definitely.
much more than that. And that's why it's on this list, because it deserved much more than that. Go watch it. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's the forerunner to a lot of things that would come for women in Hollywood. And for all those reasons,
The
and
original
more,
Alien.
yeah, for all those reasons and more, Alien comes in at number 4. Boom. All right, guys. Well, that will do it for another episode. So we have a show on Saturday. We didn't have a show yesterday. I'm still getting over a cold. So I apologize for that. But I'm almost good to go, as you guys can tell. We will see you on Thursday for D&D story. D&D Storytime Clue preview season is coming. Oh boy, we got the anthem. Pebbles took a look at it.
Oh, it's great.
Oh,
I love it.
so gothic. It's
so mysterious.
It's so haunting too, and that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like for 5 months, I've been working on something because it has to be. Oh my! It's
It has
so
to evoke
noir.
emotion.
Yeah, it has to be noir. It's so good, guys. It's so good. You'll get to hear it on Thursday. But until then, we have to do growl growls.
We have that glitch again, so I cannot see
Yeah.
if we have any growls to give. But I think, Caveman, you should give a big growl out to everyone, even if we can't see
I'm
them.
going to give a new growl out to my brand new handler, and we'll get her on the network. Well, I'll seduce her.
Oh my God.
If her boyfriend is listening, hey, you can't beat the caveman, buddy. That's all I have to do. I'm adorable, and I've been living on this world for 5,000 years. You can't beat that. Yeah, and you can't beat this chest hair. I'll tell you that right now. So until Thursday, my friends, take care, be safe, be well, and we love you all! 50,000 plus, and may the shorts be with you. Pebbles, take me home. Bye, guys.
From cinema magic to the heart-pounding thrill,